Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? My name is Ueda, and I'm gonna be posting my video for my YouTube channel that I haven't been doing in a long time. I've been busy recently, but I'm gonna do one more, and it's gonna be a battle for Zendikar 8-4 draft, so let's see how far I can get. This pack, I've been drafting this set a okay amount, so we'll see. We get a Blight Herder and a Complete Disregard in this pack. I think the correct pick is Complete Disregard. Let the Blight Herder, get picked up by the next guy. Complete Disregard is just a card that shouldn't be, I don't really want to be passing. I don't want to really face it, so I'm going to pick up that guy. I got Smoldering Marsh as our rare. We get 3 uncommons left. I'm actually gonna zoom in so more of you guys can see. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll zoom in onto my picks as well. This is not really relevant. There we go. Good cards is Ulamog's Nullifier, very good. Smoldering Marsh. Spell Shrivel is one of my favorites. Because I got Complete Disregard first, I actually might want to go with the Ulamog's Nullifier and stay with the Devoid with the Exile theme. And if I can get some good blue-black control cards, it would be pretty good. Other than that, the Smoldering Marsh is really good value for me. But I'm still gonna go with Ulamog Nullifier. It's a good card, good card. Okay, so the Cutthroat is very, very strong. Mist Intruder is one of my favorite cards as well. As well with the Familiar. Oh. There we go. The Familiar. Whenever you gain life, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's just a flying death touch creature. It kills everything in this game right now. But the Cutthroat is very, very good card as well. A Mist Intruder goes really well with my deck though, as it does have flying, with the Nullifier, and it will enable Nullifier's counter ability. So maybe Mist Intruder might be actually a better pick than these two guys right over here. But just because I think that Cutthroat's one of the best uncommons in this set, I'm gonna pick him up, and he's gonna be very good if you get any token producers, so let's go with him. Looking at this pack, the cards that stand out is Royal Retribution, Nettle Drone, and the Healer. Obviously the Warcaller as well, but I don't think green's good in this set. I've played with green a couple times, never 3-0'd, so not really a good color to be going with. Out of these cards here, I think one of the best ones are Royal Retributions. I might want to pick it up just in case white's open. The other good card is the Healer, obviously, as it's we're mainly in black, and we have the Cutthroat, and the Healer goes really good with that card. This time I think I'm gonna let the Retribution pass, and I'm gonna start with the some of the ally cards. Looking at this pack, we have nothing really too good. We got Turn Against here and Outnumber, two very good red cards. Ruin Processor, that's a good processor, just at the top end if you don't have anything. Not really a card I'm looking to pick right now. Good removal spell is Bone Splinters. Guide's okay, Grasp, and Assassin's okay as well. This card is very good. I think it's one of the better green 2-drops in the set. But as I said, green really doesn't have too much synergies. The Cascade is probably not a card I want to be picking up this early. So I'm gonna be picking up the Bone Splinters as it is one of the best removal spells in the game. It kills everything. Ooh, all the cards we're trying to find just dried up here. Altar's Reap's not really a card that we want to be playing in our deck as it looks of it right now because we already have one Bone Splinters. Unless we move into the green, like called the Scion token strategy, which is a viable, but not really a fan of green. It's a splash of blue right now. We don't really have to be playing this. We should, probably, but it can definitely be taken out, and we can move into a different color like red. I think for this one, I'm gonna just keep with the blue card, Ulamog's Reclaimer. So this pack is gonna be Retreat, Rush Dice, Silent Skimmer, or the Wavering Elemental. The Assassin is also a viable pick as it is a 3 mana 2/3 that has the word ally in there, so it's a good option. Blooded Fen is actually a really good card. It will get something, it will get rid of something. Just a lot of times they have some kind of smaller minion that you have to get rid of before you can get rid of their bigger minions. So it's not a card that I'm a big fan of, but it is a very good card. I think one of the best ones is the Silent Skimmer, so I'm gonna go with that guy. So this pack, we actually don't have anything in the colors that we're looking for. The one color that the best card in this pack, I think, is the Core Castigator or the Blooded Gorge. Everything else is subpar. Obviously, Ondu Great Horn is a great card. Ondu Champion is a very good ally card if you have the red-white ally deck. But Core Castigator is good in a lot of the decks. And as I pass the Royal Retribution, I don't really want to be giving out 2-drops. A good 2-drop to the guy that I was passing to just now. With this pack right here, that we can either go into the Salvage Drone or the Skyline Cascade. And I actually like the Savage Drone in this deck right now, as I have 2 processors and no way to enable these processors except for the complete disregard, and it's going to be a good target for my Bone Splinters, so I'm going to go with that. This pack sucks. Mire Chalice, just because I can play it. The Squall from Existence is okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Scour. It's a little bit better. Not too much, but like it's a viable card. Like it's not a card I'm looking to be playing, but if I have to be my 22nd, 23rd card, I'll play it. One of my favorite cards in this set actually is Volcanic Upheaval. I've seen hilarious plays with this card. when it can get an awakened creature, it's just so much value. But here I'm just gonna pick this guy just in case I might want to play him. Same reason as the Scour for Existence. This guy because it works really well in some decks and it's a viable 3-drop to be playing. And the Cascade came around. Cascade's a very good card. It's not a card I'm willing to pick up early, as it doesn't really win games. It just secures game at best. Other than that, it helps a little bit of tempo, but the land comes into play tapped. A lot of times you need it untapped, and it does hurt sometimes. It's a very good card. It's not amazing, but it's a good card. Okay, so our pack here, we get a second complete disregard. The Smothering Abomination, which is a very good card in our deck right here. It's an Eldrazi, sacrifices creatures and lets us draw cards. I'm really tempted to pick the Abomination here, as it does really have good synergy. No, not really good synergy. It's just a good card. But still, I cannot pass a complete disregard, as it is the best removal spell in the game, or in this set, so I will pick this guy up instead of the rare. So we get Touch of the Void, which is one of the best red removal spells. We have Radiant Flames, which is one of the best red rares that anyone can get in red. And there is Veteran War Leader, which is one of the worst rares in this set, as it does absolutely nothing. Okay, now that I got my ideas out about absolutely bad cards, very good red cards, we see Infiltrator and Healer. They're both very strong cards. Infiltrator works better for our deck, but the Healer works with the Cutthroats and the Healers. Right now we have two different kinds of decks going on in the same deck. We have the processing and the drone kind of style deck, and we have the ally, try and gain life, ping them for one. But I'm going to go with the Infiltrator, as I think it's a little bit better. The Devoid strategy is a little bit better than the ally strategy, so I'm going to go with the Infiltrator here. So a very good card here is the Herald of Kozilek. It's one of the best blue-red cards in the set, I think. It makes a lot of cards very, very cheap to cast. But here I can't really pick this card, as I don't have any other red cards I'm willing to be playing. Didn't see any of the premium red removal, like the Stone Fury. And then I just passed up the Radiant Flames and the Touch of the Void, so I don't think I'm getting those back. The next best card here, I think, is the Titan's Presence, as we are in the Devoid strategy here. We're hoping to pick up one or two more Eldrazi processors on the top end, so I think I'm going to pick this guy up. And right now it can hit something, as we have a couple of Devoid creatures in our deck. Not big, but it is a little bit better than most of the cards in the pack right now. As I was saying, we got a Mistintruder, a Ruin Processor. It's a big processor. But Mistintruder, I think, is one of the better Eldrazi drones in the game, so I'm going to pick this guy up over everything else in this pack. Nether Drone's a very strong card. I would really want to be picking that up, but I'm not in red, so there's no real point to. So I'm going to just pick up the Mistintruder and, yeah, hope I get a bigger, like another Ruin Processor passed to me, or some other Eldrazi that's big. This pack is underwhelming, to be honest. We have Cloud Mantle. That's a good 3/2 flyer. It's a fish. Like, quite literally, it's a fish. It says right here, it's a fish. Oh, you can't see my cursor, can you? Oh, whatever. Zada Hedron Grinder is a very bad card. It doesn't really do anything. It's a 3/3, 4 mana 3/3. It's good stats, I guess. Like, playable. But, you know, if you say 4 mana 3/3 is okay, then this is 4 mana 4/3, so. And this card's not playable. So they're about the same level and power level, except this one has the word ally in it. I'm just gonna pick up the Cloud Manta, as the Salvage Drone doesn't really appeal to me right now. Wow, this pack is actually very underwhelming as well. I think here I'm actually just gonna pick up a Swarm Surge, just in case I can get into a more low to the ground, wide deck. Then this card's gonna be very good. Everything else is subpar in our deck. This card's bad. This card's good in a white deck, but we don't have white. Retreat is a very good card, but we're not on green. This is not that good. We're not in white, and we're not in green, so we're gonna be sideboarding the Swarm Surge. Mind Raker. So Mind Raker is one of those up and down cards. Very good sometimes, very bad a lot of the times. But I think we have just enough drones to be making the Mindraker a fairly powerful card. Not really powerful, just okay powerful. So I think I'm just gonna play this guy over like a Grave Birthing or Dispel. It's an okay 4-drop. Oh, Culling Drone, it's one of my favorite cards in this set. It's a 2-mana 2/2 that says ingest, so, you know, it enables. Out of this pack, we don't get anything. Guess we pick this guy because it says the word ally in it, and it's a black card. So we don't really need a second Scour because we're probably never gonna play it unless we're gonna be up against like Ulamog, Ugin kind of decks. But you know that kind of decks never happen. So we're gonna just get the Night Watch. This is just gonna be solely for hate drafting, and I don't really want to be playing against the Expedition Envoy, so I'm gonna sideboard that. The only card playable in this pack is Scour, so we're gonna take that away. Ooh, a second Skyline Cascade. This rare is not actually playable, so get a Skyline Cascade, Reckless Cohort. Okay, basic land at the end. Okay, so we somehow ended up with 2 copies of Skyline Cascade, and yeah, as we can see, this guy wheels a lot. It's not that good. Right, so we get a Lumbering Falls, a Patrol as 3rd complete disregard, a Processor hoping that wheels. Huh. So I'm held with a really hard choice of complete disregard or Windrider Patrol, as Windrider Patrol is one of the best blue uncommons in the set. It scries 2 and flies for 5 mana. It's a 4/3. It's a really good card. But yet again, I had to first pick a complete disregard as it is a very good removal spell. I got past the complete disregard. Coastal Discovery is one of my favorite cards still. Complete disregard is just better. We have a Mist Intruder or Ruin Processor here. I think I'm gonna pick up the Mist Intruder as it's a very good card. Silent Skimmer is okay. This rare is black and green, and we're not in green, so we're just gonna go with the Mist Intruder. There's a second Cutthroat, Incubator Drone, and a Drowsy Devastator, Spawning Bed. All very good cards. Cutthroat might be a little bit better than everything else. But then I think the Spawning Bed just goes better with my deck right now. Maybe the Cutthroat is a little bit better. Yes, I'll go with the Cutthroat. I'm not sure if this is the right pick or not, but I think it's the Cutthroat. We can get a second Swarm Surge. We might just want to cut the Blade Master from the draft, as it's gonna kill us if someone has it. Not really, because we have complete disregards, but I think I still don't want to be taking this guy on. So we have a couple of choices, Montre Meyer, Grave Birthing, and Retreat to Hagra, and Voracious Null. So I think out of these guys, Retreat to Hagra is the best one. It just drains for 1. Landfall drain for 1 basically. You never ever used the top one. I've never used it before. So I guess we'll just get this guy and have to deal with it. Silent Skimmer or Rush Device. I like Silent Skimmer a little bit better, just in this deck, because I'm not trying to be tempo here. I just want to be flying over all my guys, unblockable, and just getting rid of all their cards. So I'm gonna just go with the Silent Skimmer here. I'm really lucky to get the Drowsy Devastator, because that was the one Eldrazi that I was looking for this deck. Murk Strider or Rush of Ice. Both very good cards. I don't know which one I want to use right now. I'm thinking. I might want to go with the Rush of Ice, but it's not too strong in this deck. Maybe the Merc Strider is a little bit better. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the Rush of Ice. This pack is horrible, so I'm just gonna pick the best card in my opinion, which is the Beastmaster. I'm gonna pick the Rush of Ice. I guess this one. This one's at least in my colors. Okay, looking at the deck as of this moment, it seems okay. It's powerful, I think, to a point. It has some nice removals. This can probably be a 5-drop here. It has the late drop, like the 1/8 drop. Everything else is fairly early. I just want to get to like 2-3 mana, 4 mana actually, to cast all my Silent Skimmers and my Mindrakers and Cloud Manta and try and get in there. So I think I do like the 23 card deck with 17 cards sideboard. Yeah, I'm gonna look just at my sideboard one more time. We have another Rush of Ice that we can be playing. Let's just zoom into my deck here so you guys can all see. Yeah, looking at this deck right now, it seems fine. I don't really want to be playing these guys. I don't want to be playing the Swarm Surge in this deck. Does not look like. Seems okay. We might side that card in depending on the matchup. If it's like a little slower matchup, I want the Swarm Surge. If it's a little slower, I think I might want to take out the Salvage Drone and add something else in. Yeah, so I'm gonna be okay with this deck right here. So we have 13 black, 7 blue cards. It's fairly even out in the earlier game. Bone Splinter is a later game card, as well as Rush to Ice. And everything else here is early. We have 3 blue cards and 4 black cards, with majority black in the 3 drops. Mostly complete disregard. So we're gonna go with 10 black, 5 blue sources, which ends up something like this. Yep, so 10 black source, 7 blue sources, which 2 of them come into play tapped. We don't have any double blue sources or any double black sources, so I don't think we'll have any troubles. We're gonna go with this deck, and I'll see you guys in game 1. Please check down in the comments. You guys will be able to click a link or some notation somewhere around. I guess here would be a nice place to put a little box for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys, and click subscribe, like if you like the video, and come again.